cool this is, certainly. Anyway, so people are just driving up. Do they run in and get the plants, or do you bring them out?
Either way, I mean, they can get out of the car and then come to that gate, and then that's where all the orders are going to be in the metal rack, and then
I see.
pick it up. Some people prefer just for me to bring it out. They'll call me, and then I'll pick up the phone, give it to them, and then they'll speed off. These two spots will have the no parking sign, enforceable by SRFPD. And,
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Got cops involved.
Oh, yeah. Where are we going?
We're going straight down, literally right here. Yeah, this year Christina and Vanessa are hosting our greenhouse, and it's literally from our back door. We can see their front door. It's for these white picket fences. And so they're hosting me, and I've been helping them pick out what's, or identify garden stuff in their new home here.
I saw them.
And do some plant stuff. That's really cool.
So we have a surprise for you.
For me?
Yeah. For you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just come back here. Yep. A little opening day present.
Yeah. You know, she's just constantly in the idea world. Constantly in the idea world. Watch your step.
Okay, you just stand here.
I stand here.
You can open. Oh my god! What do you think? You like it?
She's gonna cry just like I am.
I said she was gonna cry.
Yeah.
I made it last night. At 9:30, she's like, "We don't have the right wood in the basement. Go to Home Depot. They close at 10." I was like,
So this is the greenhouse, hoop house.
Yes.
Yeah.
You told me to bunch it up, so I'm gonna bunch it
Dad,
up.
you bunch it up. Jan is a rock star, and we open up these side guys. So we start everything in the kitchen. Everything is organic
Repaired the
seed.
zipper on the other end.
I know she did. She like zipped it up and everything. And then it goes.
You're not
It gets started in trays, and then from there it goes into bigger pots and transplants, and comes in here to get nice and big and live with all its buddies. So.
"Hey, what's the smoky rainbow and the pineapple?"
That pineapple, tomato, and Naga smoky pepper is out here.
Pineapple, tomato. I saw that over here somewhere. Pineapple. There we go. Let's do a good one. Okay, and then pepper is the smoky rainbow.
Yeah, and that's outside here. Red velvet as? Tomato.
Tomato.
Jan knows this stuff.
Az, what are we doing today?
We're selling plants and teaching the community about gardening in a sustainable way, and we are preserving seed diversity. So it's a lot of different varieties that have not been in circulation and that we're trying to keep going, that are organic and non-GMO. And just to teach people that there's something else you can eat and grow yourself that's not in the grocery store. So
How long have you been doing this now?
this is our 6th year.
Ow.
Yeah, doing this pop-up as a way to bring the community together. Yeah. Hi!
Order. You picking up right here? Wow.
1,
this?
6 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and it keeps getting bigger. It started just on a way of getting rid of some extra plants that her and her friend started. Then they said, oh, okay, the community's going crazy for this. Mostly about neighbors coming by and just seeing what we had. And the next year, we just started planting more. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger. I mean, normally she would plant, like last year, 75 different tomatoes. This year, different varieties. This year we did 50. 55 to be exact, but some of them were just for us. And it'll just keep growing, you know? I mean, 2 years ago, it was just me and her doing it. And that's when COVID hit. And so we would just have a closed tent. People would do online orders. Then we'd fill the orders and just have a little opening. And then last year is when we really needed help because it just kept growing. And you saw the army was here today. It was, I think, about 7 people at one time, helping with the orders, processing orders, getting everything set. But yeah, it's a big job. You know what's really weird is when you come here, and if you're out like in the city or anything like really like dense area, and with a lot of pollution, once you hit the bottom stairs, the air is so different. The plant's turning carbon dioxide into oxygen. And it's such a different feeling. So.
Instead of white
I love it.
It's a yellow ricotta.
That sounds fun.
And
Did I not take a pineapple? I don't think I did.
from
I'm not
Since
seeing
it's
one
right
there.
here,
yeah,
you probably put it back up
Yeah,
there.
because I was trying.
Well, the two closest right there at the
That
end.
one's good. That one's good.
there's another one that size.
That's good.
There's 2 that size. So 2?
Mm-hmm. Two's fine.
How about a Pippin's Golden Honey? It's a sweet.
He's got
She
that.
got me one.
Okay, good.
I got him
The
that one
Friarello.
and this one.
And the Jimmy's.
Oh yeah, the Jimmies are good.
And
The
the
Friarello di Napoli is like a Jimmy Nardello,
Okay.
and it's also princess. I love that. I actually used to play Disney princesses in parades, so I was often Belle or Cinderella. I've got the wave.
How did you come up with all this? Where did you start?
Well, I started gardening kind of as a therapy, honestly. I got hurt 15 years ago and was not really walking. Had to move home from New York, doing what I love to do, and I kind of like broke my back in a split second. So part of how I came to terms with that is I was moving very, very slow, and I still do. But I had people bring and start me planting roses, and I had several pots. I lived in a little tiny place, and we started with roses, and then I had someone who was taking care of me for a long time, and we would start to garden in her garden, and it brought me a lot of joy and made me feel like a part of something again. Just watching everything, it just takes time. That idea that you put a little something in every day and eventually it grows into something great and hopefully it blossoms. So that's how I got started walking again, one step at a time. And I just got really into it, and then it became, well, what can I plant that I can eat? Because that'd be nice. If I'm not driving, I'm not going very far, I'd like to get it out of the garden. And so I started growing herbs, growing things I could on my little tiny porch where I couldn't fall down or anything. And at that time, then I ended up meeting Sean, so everything happens for a reason. And he started building me planter boxes that were at a height that I could comfortably garden. And so for me, that became a way to connect with other people as well. and we kind of just started on this adventure. So when we moved here, it took more moving trucks to get my plants here than it did my furniture. And I just saw a real need in the neighborhood. There was not a lot of community going on. We both really like to decorate and do all these things, and so I was starting to propagate all my own veggies and flowers to see what would happen. And I would have a lot, like too much, and people would ask me, well, how did you grow that, and how do you take care of that? And so I would find out. And then we decided to have a pop-up so people could come down and we could chat about the garden, see if there was anyone else in the neighborhood who was interested in gardening, and also for the kids, to teach them so that they could learn about where things come from. Because a lot of kids, a lot of people don't necessarily know where a tomato comes from, where it's grown, or to identify a vegetable and what would it look like in the garden, not just from the grocery store. And get some new tastes. So we started growing things and saving seeds in a way that was sustainable, using organic practices, and just spreading the word so people would try new and different things than what they were used to keep seed diversity thriving in the neighborhood, and also to provide a space to fellowship with other people. So being in the garden and where I am here, people stop and we can chat, and that's a common ground. And it just brings a lot of joy.
I noticed you focus on heirlooms.
I do, yes.
Why?
So, the flavors are amazing. I have several friends who also like to garden and grow to sort of speak to what it is they want to eat. So I feel like people will take care of the things they like to eat. And one of the things people would say is, you know, the taste of a real tomato. There's just nothing like that. So we started sourcing seeds from various areas that could grow well here and that were not so common. And it's mostly about saving the seeds and keeping them going, making sure they're not GMO, that they are taken care of, and that the broad diversity of what's going on stays intact and gets shared with the next generation.
How's it going?
Good, good.
It's doing good.
Cool.
A little warm, but it's good.
Good day.
We had another artist come by, Josie, our neighbor, young girl. She just did that to the entryway. Isn't that sweet?
From far away, you look short. I don't know.
That's everyone. Yeah, walk far enough away from me, I'm a titch, man, seriously.
Usually I'm the one surprising people, so.
Her eyes are closed. Okay. Her eyes are closed.
Yeah.
And before you don't open them yet, because I think you probably want to get it.
Reveal.
Can you hold it by yourself?
Oh, hi. I know. Hello, little Floof. Hello, Floof. How you doing, Floof? Oh, I know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, Z, okay.